Welcome, my dear students, to Standard 10th class Science and Technology Part 2. Today we shall study heredity and evolution. Heredity is a transfer of biological characters from one generation to another, that is, via genes. For example, from parents to offspring. The science of heredity is useful for diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of hereditary disorders. Evolution is the modification in the body of living organisms. These modifications are permanent. For example, modification in monkey to apes and apes to humans. Human cell contains DNA, that is deoxyribose nucleic acid. From DNA, RNA is obtained, which is of three types: mRNA, that is messenger RNA, rRNA, that is ribose RNA, and tRNA, that is transfer RNA. mRNA remains in the nucleus of the cell, while tRNA as well as rRNA are transferred to the cytoplasm of the cell. The process of mRNA synthesis is called transcription. Why is transcription required? The body needs proteins for its proper functioning. So, to produce proteins, mRNA is required. How does transcription take place? Transcription takes place when double helix structure of DNA becomes uncoiled and opens up. There are bonds of hydrogen in between the nitrogenous bases in DNA. For example, adenine is bonded with thymine. These bonds of hydrogen break and produce mRNA. This process is called transcription. The mRNA formed in the nucleus comes out in the cytoplasm. It brings coded message from DNA. The message contains codes of amino acids. The codes of amino acid consist of 3 nucleotides, which is the triplet codon. As per the message on mRNA, amino acids are supplied to mRNA by transfer RNA through rRNA. From this procedure, the amino acids formed club together to form proteins. This method is called translation. The two methods of translation and transcription together are called central dogma. During this process, the ribose keeps on moving from one end of mRNA to other by the distance of one triplet codon. This is called translocation. Mutation. Mutation occurs when DNA gene is damaged or changed in such a way to change the genetic message carried by the gene to the RNA for the synthesis of proteins. Mutation may cause some genetic disorders like sickle cell anemia, wherein the shape of the red blood cells change, due to which obstacles in supply of blood in the body takes place. Evolution. You already know that gradual change occurring in living organisms, which is a slow going process, that is, for example, transformation of monkeys to apes and apes to human beings is called evolution. Evolution is a permanent change. Following are the proofs available to support the theory of evolution. Morphological evidences. Observe the following images and note the similarities between given animal images and plant images. Various similarities like structure of mouth, position of eyes, structure of nostrils and ear pinna and thickly distributed hair on body are seen in animals, whereas similarities in characters like leaf shape, leaf venation, leaf petiole, etc. occur in case of plants. This indicates that there are some similarities in those groups and hence it proves that their origin must be same and must have common ancestors. Anatomical evidences. There doesn't seem any superficial similarity between human hand, cat's foreleg, flipper of whale, and patagium of bat. Similarly, use of each of those structures is different in respective animals. For example, cat's foreleg is being used for climbing, while patagium of bat is used for flight. However, there is similarity in structure of bones and bony joints of organs of each of those animals. This similarity indicates that those animals may have common ancestors. Vestigial organs, degenerated or undeveloped useless organs of organisms are called vestigial organs. These organs are non-functional in certain organisms, but on the other hand, these may be functional in other organisms. That is, they are not vestigial in other organisms. Example, appendix, which is useless to human, is useful and fully functional organ in ruminants. Similarly, muscles of ear pinna, which is useless to human, are useful in monkey for movement of ear pinna. Various vestigial organs like tailbone, that is the coccyx, wisdom teeth are present in human body. Paleontological evidences. Large number of organisms get buried due to disasters like floods, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, etc. Remnants and impressions of such organisms remain preserved underground. These are called fossils. Study of fossils is called paleontology. For example, this study reveals that vertebrates have been slowly originated from invertebrates. Connecting links. Some plants and animals show morphological characters by which they can be related to two different groups. Hence, they are called as connecting links. For example, in Peripatus, characters like segmented body, thin cuticle, and parapodia like organs are present. These features are present in class Annelida. Similarly, these animals show tracheal respiration and open circulatory system similar to arthropods. This indicates that Peripatus is connecting link between Annelida and Arthropoda. Similarly, duckbill platypus lays eggs like reptiles but show relationship with mammals due to presence of mammary glands and hairs. Lungfish performs respiration with lungs irrespective of being fish. These examples indicates that mammals are evolved from reptiles and amphibians from fishes. Embryological evidences. Comparative study of embryonic developmental stages of various vertebrates given in the picture shows that all embryos show extreme similarities during initial stages and those similarities decrease gradually. Similarities in initial stage indicate the common origin of all these animals. Darwin's theory of natural selection. Charles Darwin had collected innumerable specimens of plants and animals, and depending upon the observation of those specimens, he published the theory of natural selection, which preaches the survival of fittest. For this purpose, Darwin had published a book titled Origin of Species. While explaining the concept, Darwin says that all the organisms reproduce. All the organisms compete with each other in a life-threatening manner. In this competition, only those organisms sustain which show the modifications essential for winning the competition. Lamarckism. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that morphological changes occurring in living organisms are responsible for evolution, and the reason behind those morphological changes is activities or laziness of that organism. He called this concept as principle of use or disuse of organs. Further, he said that the neck of giraffe has become too long due to browsing on leaves of tall plants by extending their neck for several generations. Similarly, shoulders of Iron Smith have become very strong due to frequent hammering movements. Wings of birds like ostrich and emu have become weak due to no use. Legs of birds like swan and duck have become useful for swimming due to living in water, and snakes have lost their legs by modification in their body for burrowing habit. All these examples are types of acquired characters and transferred from one generation to another. This is called as the theory of inheritance of acquired characters or Lamarckism. Speciation. Speciation is a creation of new kind of a plant or animal species. Speciation occurs when a group within a species separates from the members of its species and develops its own unique characters. For example, hawthorn fly, greenish warbler, etc. Human evolution. Human evolution is the physical change in the body of humans, that is from monkey to apes and apes to humans, and also change in behavior of the individuals. Thank you.